Bam, I greet you in the words of Assalamu alaikum, which means peace and blessings be upon you. And I mention both Jesus and Muhammad's names. Peace be upon them both because they were both messages of truth and reality. Kari X of the Black Panther, new Black Panther movement, and Alderman Virgil Jones, my co-host.
Shalom.
Shalom. Brother, tell us, it's been years since you've been on the show, but you're doing great on YouTube. But tell us something about yourself, brother. Power to the people,
Power
as you
to the
say.
people. Uh, I would like to clarify. I am not a member of the new Black Panther Party.
Oh,
I'm a
okay.
member of the Black Panther Party.
Okay.
Um, that's another story for another show.
Yes, sir.
Um, well, I've been basically just going to school, still organizing the people. Got a lot of programs that we've been working on, which I'm pretty sure we're gonna get into later.
Okay. And Alderman Jones, you want?
Well, since we have a young brother here, I just looked at the picture he has here. And,
Oh, show the people, please.
And was reminded of my youth.
Show it to them. Yeah. Okay.
And
Thank you.
And I was reminded of my youth when
Mm-hmm.
Huey Newton came to Chicago.
Yes.
And I remember his words exactly. He said, quote unquote, there's somebody in Chicago who calls himself somebody,
Yes.
but never tells you who he is. But I am the servant of the people.
Yes, sir. And Brother X, you know what, brother? Tell us about the Black Panther Party and what are y'all doing to stop the killing and the drugs and the genocide that is going on in the African American community, man? Because it's not even hot outside. People getting killed.
First of all, brother Cliff, brother Jakari Shakur,
My apologies.
haven't been ex for a long time. I guess we ain't seen each other in that long.
Yes, sir. My apologies.
Basically, we as revolutionaries, we have to be realists. You know, if we don't do nothing else, we have to be realists. We can't be idealists to believe that we can actually stop everything. The only thing that's gonna stop a lot of the madness that's going on, and all of the madness that's going on, is revolution.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, what we do is we have programs that where we actually take it to the corners, take it to the communities where a lot of this is going on, and letting the brothers and sisters know that we there for them. For instance, we have brothers and sisters all the time that's getting stopped by police, and me being a criminal justice student,
Yes, sir.
I know that these stops are illegal. We're not even gonna get into the searches.
Okay.
You know, the search wasn't even supposed to get to that point because the stop
Yes.
itself was illegal.
Racial profile.
But we,
Okay.
we at the same time that we don't have no illusions that we have any rights. But since they say we do, we're gonna throw it in their face. So
Okay.
when they stopping our brothers and sisters, you know, we have to go and we videotape what's happening. Sometimes it might not be a video camera that's so obvious,
Yes.
and we contact the families of if someone gets incarcerated, locked up, or whatever. We contact the family,
Yes, sir.
and you know, you have a lot of officers out here that's running rampant, planting drugs. I mean, just blatantly doing it, just planting
Yes,
drugs
sir.
on people, planting weapons, things of that nature. So you know, we get in contact with these brothers. Once they realize that we are on their side, and you know, then it give them an opportunity to take part in their own freedom, because we don't want it to be like some type of like we heroes. Revolutionaries are not heroes. It's
Yes,
a
sir.
difference. But so that's just one thing, and it's many other things that we have to try to curb some of the violence going on out here.
Yes, sir.
You know.
Okay, you got a question for? Okay. We're going to take the telephone call after this.
I just want to ask a question I'm going to suggest to you. You know, because many individuals that were in the Black Panther Party years ago have evolved to a different level. I suggest that you read a book by Lenin, Capitalism, the Highest State of Imperialism. And Lenin said that for a revolution to take place in America was almost impossible because the lumpen proletariat, that's the poorest of the poor, is daily being bought out. And you know, that's the problem that we have. I remember years ago when Fred Hampton and Jeff Ford sat in front of each other with guns at each other's heads held by other people who were
Yes,
with them
sir.
to talk about how they were going to try to straighten out and stop the killing and stuff in our communities.
So you gonna comment on that?
Yeah. Uh,
We're gonna take a telephone comments.
well, one of the things is one of the things that Lenin could have did never uh, foresaw was America right now is in a state of how you say the capitalism doesn't have the resources that it once had to be able to micromanage.
Okay.
They army is spread thin. They spread all over the world. They trying to micromanage. They trying to control everything. And what happens in our lives when we try to control everything and try to do everything? We end up in the end controlling nothing. And capitalism is really declining. If you look at what's going on, you look at the banking situations.
Yes,
You
sir.
look at I mean just how the dollar was passed up by the Canadian dollar. I mean all my life since we were little, we knew the Canadian money was slightly less worth less than American money, and Canadian money passed them. I mean, so America is financially weak,
Yes.
militarily weak, intelligence-wise they're weak. They spread so thin. They're trying to do everything.
Like a Roman
And
Empire.
you know, and that's what happened exactly. That's what happened.
Can I ask you one more question?
Yeah, we can take a call. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, take the
Thank you
call.
for such a beautiful show. And I would like to thank you for Virgil Jones.
Yes, ma'am.
Such a wise guy and very knowledgeable. And I thank you, brother, for your knowledge and wisdom.
Yes, ma'am.
You always giving to us, brother. For the young man, I want to thank him also for his knowledge and wisdom. And also, I would just like to ask him a question.
Okay, go ahead. Thank you.
What is he under? Thank you.
Okay. I guess she's talking about your religious belief, methodology.
She said belief. Well, in the Black Panther Party is itself is not a religious organization. So when we represent the Black Panther Party, each member has their own personal beliefs and whatever the religious thing. You know, you got people in the party that's Christian, Muslim, ancient Kemetic religions or faiths or whatever you want to call it. So when we represent the party, that's one of the things that's a no-no. You know, we don't play that because thing is when we start going into religion,
Yes, sir.
then it's like we can't even focus on what the party's plan, what the party's ideology, and what the party's programs are. You know, we can tend to get off into a personal thing. Me as a revolutionary, I have to put aside my personal wants and desires. That's the difference between a revolutionary and a reactionary, or a revolutionary and just somebody out here that might just be an activist or something. You know, I'm a part of a rank and file of a revolutionary organization,
Yes, sir.
Black Panther Party, and it's like, you know, being that I have to put aside all of my personal stuff. So I do have what I prescribe to, you know, as far as beliefs. But what good is me talking about my beliefs and stuff that I can't prove to you? But what I can prove to you happened with Rome. So I mean, you know, whether I'm here to tell about it or anybody else or whoever they phones they tap and all of these things that they do, or whoever they try to buy off, you know, it's still inevitable that America capitalism will fall. I mean,